Hi YouTubers, this is Ali, and today I'm about to replace screen on the Z3, which has got a crack on the top. And so we're just going to make it faster and less talking, and let's just do the job. To take the back off, we need to heat it up all around from here, around the corners, and then we can take it off because it's got adhesive or glue at the back. Okay, once we do that, we need to put one of the corners and use a spudgers or prior tool to get across this. I'm just a bit fasting up because if you think that some of the place doesn't open, you need to heat it up more. I'm using a industrial heat gun which is really powerful and really gets to the bottom of the job, so I have to be really careful with that. Now we're inside the phone. First thing we need to do is disconnect the battery. Normally just disconnect the battery, see, and completely take the battery off. There we go. Okay, so from now on we got some screw that we need to take off, which is T-screw here over the shield, so we need to take these two off. There you go. Keep in a safe place so you don't lose it. You need to disconnect the signal antenna. Just a bit tight, isn't it? There you go. Just keep it on one side. From here on, you need to disconnect some more connections here, vibrators, and unclip the shields from the inside. Once you do that, you're almost good to go. You need to take the vibrator off. Make sure to not lose this rubber, because if you lose this rubber, when your phone vibrates, it makes a cranky sound, which is completely annoying. So you take the shield off really gently and then carefully, not to damage anything else on the motherboard. It's a bit tricky, but it snaps off anyway. There you go. So we took this one off, put it in a safe side. Next thing, we need to completely take this bits off, which is here. Took it off. We got a metal shield. Before that, we need to take this sensor off, and then probably take the sensor off too. There you go. The metal shield, sorry. Okay. Now we are revealed with the connections, the display connections, which are here. We just disconnected it, so that's part of the LCD. We turn this bit around. We apply the same sort of procedure here. We apply some heat. Because this is an industrial proper heat gun, I don't have to apply a lot of heat, because that will cause some damage to the phone or somewhere, because it's really powerful heater. Anyway, so we pull it from one side, as you can see here, and then slowly we're gonna heat it up. Heat top bit. Heat it all around, and then just slowly take it off. If it doesn't come off, then probably you need to give it a bit more heat, but make sure do not overheat it, because this will completely ruin your phone. So we took it off. So that's the LCD that we took off, and now this is the, we need to take off the old rubber. There are some glass pieces from the LCD part that we need to just separate them and take them off from the actual phone, so no parts or no glue or adhesive remains on the phone, because we need to clean this and put new and apply new one. So we took this one off. We'll come back to this one later, probably do a new one. So what I did is I applied adhesive on the corner or edge of this phone, which comes with the LCD. If you don't have them, if it doesn't come with LCD, you can apply your own adhesive tape that you use. So before I permanently put this on, I did try a test on it, and then everything was completely working fine. So we're gonna make sure it's clean and really in good position. What we're gonna do is now, I'm just gonna put the camera a bit further down. So okay, it looks good. So we put this flex connection towards this place, which comes up down here at the back. So first thing first, we need to put the corners really gently, and then you can put the top corners alongside. All the corners must go first, very good, and it must sit very firmly and nicely. One thing I noticed throughout my work, the Xperia Z3 or Xperia Z phones are the most annoying phones. When you break the screen and you apply new stuff on it, it completely doesn't sit properly, and that's annoying, because then you'll have to, it comes off sometime, it gets loosened sometime, all these things, because of this, the way they are designed, or the way they are really. It's a bit annoying for customers as well, because they don't get on well with it after replacing the new screen on it. So I'm trying to put this one on really nicely, you can see. So normally what I do that so here's the connection, and apparently you just connect everything back on its place. Make sure to not snap the signal antenna, and we put the metal shield on top. There you go. Then put this to its place. For now I'll just leave it like this, because what I need to do is I need to leave this for a while and do something that it sits down properly. As you can see, I've applied it, and then probably it should work. I mean, we're gonna give it a test and then probably do the job, finish the job afterward, because I would need, before I put the back on, I would like to put the the phone under something that it can put some pressure on it, you know, to for the LCD to be able to sit down on its place, you know, permanently. Don't forget the vibrator here, the vibrator rubber, sorry, which goes in here, because it will if you don't do that, it will make this cranky noise when your phone vibrates. So it's important. You can do either way. You can just put it there you go. Okay, so put the speaker shield on top. Then we put the connection back in, as well as the signal antenna. Okay, I think it's almost there. Last bit we need to do is connect the battery, turn it on. Okay, could feel vibration. Sorry, my throat is not really good in this cold weather, so I'm just trying to. So we give it a test, and then probably after the test we'll continue what we need to do. I mean, you know, clearly we all know that Z3 is the most annoying phone once the LCD has been broken, because it's got such a tiny, I don't know, it's got tiny edges where the LCD sits down, and then I don't think that's a good enough space for the for the phone to hold the LCD properly. Some people use B77 glue, which is really good. I don't use that because sometimes if you need to take it off again, or sometimes it creates a lot of problem. Everything works fine, I suppose. Presumably touch is working fine, so we go through this. And camera, that's front camera, it's back camera, we go back. Okay, we'll go to home page. We go to setting. I need to check the speakers are working or not. The last thing I suppose is the notification, sound notification. So we just go front and just when it's and put in. Sounds good. We're gonna put it back on, turn it off, literally turn it off, and I'm gonna put this under some heavy books or something a bit heavy to put some pressure on it. What that does is that gives the LCD a bit of time, you know, to properly adjust and sit down over the phone. Other than that, it's going to cause a bit of chaos, because if it doesn't sit properly, then, you know, it's a bit of mess. So we make sure that the speaker shield is set down properly as well, because it's a big deal. I don't know whether you can see or not, but let's just put it this way. This is the shield that goes over the speaker, and then you should just sit down properly before you apply it. Before I put the back on, I'm just going to leave this under something, you know, so we can have some grip on the screen and the phone. And after that, we just, you know, put it back on the back cover, put an adhesive here, and put it back on, and it all should do the job. So if you got any question, please do ask me, and share and subscribe to my channel, and I'll hopefully I'll see you soon. Bye.